analyst desk to take a closer look at how it all played out.
Well, thank you very much. And let's just ask the guys themselves, joined here by Airwax and Steelback from Roccat. Even though in the end it was a 1-1, to us it seemed like you guys turned a new leaf and looked a lot better. I want to know what you guys think. Maybe Airwax first.
I guess we, like, the last weeks, it was pretty hard on us. We lost a bit of confidence. And we just came into this game like we have nothing to lose. So just play our game, and it works pretty well.
Do you feel like there is a difference between like the performances where we saw in game one were very, very quick from you guys? Do you feel like you're actually playing different, Steelback, or is it just how the game starts and how that affects as it progresses?
Well, first game we had Kindred, so we had high pressure jungler, and we used to play with Kindred, so it was pretty easy. We did pretty well, and we could close out the game. Our warding was pretty good as well. But second game, we had trouble. We weren't sure what to do. I think we were scared to finish the game, pretty much. We went to Nash a few times where we couldn't actually do it. So we need to improve on that, and I'm sure we can snowball the games incoming.
Yeah, that was very impressive because you got behind versus H2K, but you still managed to fight back. We've been looking at a lot of picks specifically. Airwax, we heard you talking about Hecarim in the video before the game, and then you ended up picking it. Of course, the opinions are a bit divided on that one. Why Hecarim in this game?
I guess it's because they trust me. I don't know.
Yeah.
We practiced it a lot, and in scrims, it's actually working pretty well. So I don't know why it's not working in LCS.
Very interesting you say that, because we had, during mid lane week, we had, I think it was Febivan up here with Perks, and he was saying that, you know, scrims, picks like the Olaf, picks like the Hecarim work very well because you can go like 16-0 and suddenly you take over a scrim. Is that something perhaps from the other side, Steelback, that you have to be very conscious of, and that you play differently as a carry when you see something like a Hecarim across the rift for you?
Well, in scrims, I think everyone play way more safe, way more aggressive, I mean. Because you at home and you don't have any pressure pretty much. So everyone is very aggressive. So picks like Hecarim, picks that can fight all the time are pretty good, I guess, in scrims. But when it comes and we play in LCS, everyone is playing way more safe, way more scared, way more tactical, I'd say. So some picks are working in scrim and some are not in LCS. I'd say in LCS it's more about the late game champions that works pretty well.
Yeah, we've been following your kind of development. You were 1-7, then 1-9. How much of a mental boost is that victory versus H2K, who is a top 3 team, even though they are in a little bit of a slump right now? How is this going to help you for the rest of the split?
Well, for me, I think we are a good team. We just need to beat ourselves, and we can beat everyone. I don't think H2K is actually that good, to be honest. I think Schalke, Fnatic, and G2 are the best right now. I don't think H2K are that strong.
That's very interesting. Why do you think, or why do you rate Schalke higher than H2K?
I guess because they have better players.
All right, well, there we go. One of those players of H2K did get the player of the game, though. Freeze in this one, it was actually a neck-on-neck with Betsy or Freeze, but in the end, he did play well. Steelback as the opponent's AD carry. How do you think Freeze has been doing in H2K?
I'd say I expected more from him. I think everyone did. So maybe they're taking time to get along together, and maybe he will play like he used to before. But right now, I don't think he's at his old level.
All right, well, we'll see how that evolves. One final question, Steelback, for you maybe. Yesterday, we looked at the champion rates and the win rates. Jhin was a lot of picked, but not a lot of won games for the teams here. Is it turning into be a must-ban, must-pick here in the ULCS?
Yeah, I'd say Jhin is, I think is the strongest ADC right now, because you can pick it pretty much with any comp, and you're really safe with the ult, so you can be really far from anything and still put a lot of damage. So I'd say Jhin is a very strong pick right now.
Yeah, you guys also look very adept on it. Thank you very much. Good luck in the rest of the split. Roccat and now Verius, he has been keeping an eye on EULCS 2, where Schalke evened things out against the Unicorns of Love. Let's hear how it went down.
We had the second game between Unicorns of Love and Schalke, and Remember, in Game 1, Unicorns of Love, they definitely stepped up. They had a very impressive performance. But in Game 2, they seem to have reverted back into this playstyle of, let's go for the 1-3-1. Let's go for a playstyle of, I want to make sure that Exile is on a carry that can sort of run away with the game. And unfortunately for Unicorns of Love, they didn't quite get the early game that they were hoping for. While things in the lane swap were looking pretty promising for them, Move, he got caught out just a little bit, and that ended up, things started really going well for Schalke. They picked up a little bit of momentum. They tried to go for a dive, but Unicorns of Love, they were still feeling very confident. They still felt like they could go for these plays, and using that double teleport advantage that they had, they were able to get the collapse down onto Schalke, and they were able to then get their momentum back into this game. And this is where we see LeBlanc doing LeBlanc things, catching people out of position, using that very powerful 1v1 power that she has. But this is a trait that we've seen from Exile over and over and over again. He gets a little bit too over-aggressive. He's trying to carry for his team, and it ends up backfiring horribly. And off this single catch-out, it results in Schalke getting themselves a Baron. They start knocking on the doors of Unicorns of Love, and that is exactly where Schalke are able to close this one out, tying up the series 1-1. So once again, we are experiencing another tie here in Europe, but Unicorns of Love, they should still be happy with their growth, but Schalke still showing lots of signs of strength. So here in the arena, Series 2 between Vitality and Splice is coming up next, and we'll be back right after the break.
I am part of Grapple. I'm gonna part. You grapple.
Here comes Airwax. He gets popped up with that health bar melting. That's not happening right there.
Finish E first.
Nice.
Right side.
Right.
Nice. Nice.
Get in. No flash.
Caitlyn.
Get in.
Look at Caitlyn.
Nice.
And they are getting put in a coffin right now. Airwax is trying to stop everything, but it's going to be not nearly enough. Double kill, triple kill.
I can flash into them. Go. Nice. Good
Go.
job. Go.
Okay, that's what GG as H2K claw their way back after one real rough game.